Hi, this is Tim Griffith from Riley Mobile RV Service. Today we're going to install an Outequip Pro 10,000 BTU air conditioner with heat and replace our Coleman Mach on our 2016 Thor Axis. As we install the unit today, there are two variations that we will demonstrate. One is our batteries are on our passenger side underneath the stairs and underneath the front bay. The second variation is we plan on using our existing ductwork that our old system utilized. We're going to use that ductwork as our return air, so that way our supply and our return are not so close to each other. This will help efficiency by pulling air through the coach and creating a circular pattern. We've removed the old unit. As you can see, I've tucked the wires up. On a Thor Axis, there apparently is something blocking the wires from pushing them all the way back inside, right here. So I have safed the wires, made sure there's nothing that can be shorted out. Included in the kit was a 14 by 14 gasket. Also, a regular gasket for irregular shaped roofs. We have the new unit in place, but we do have to change our power cord. Outequip comes with an option for the rear or driver side. Our rig, we actually need to come out on the passenger side, as that is where our batteries are located. Here we have our Outequip Pro installed on our roof. I did have to make one modification, as our battery cable is coming to our refrigerator. The unit is mounted and the brackets are in place. Please read the instructions carefully. You may be tempted to put the brackets on your ceiling, but they actually go internally, as you can see here demonstrated. Also, you can see one of the variations we plan on using. This is one of the ducts that we will be using. This used to be an old supply for our Coleman Mach. This time we plan on using it as a return for this new air conditioner. Here I've run the battery cable down through the access behind our refrigerator, and this will allow me to get to the batteries, our house batteries, that are below our front steps. Well, as you can see, it's been a couple days. We had to order a part. The original faceplate needs to mount to the supply up here in the roof. But on ours, we don't have, the length is not correct. So we had to order a part that looks like this. Now on our installation, we will have to trim this. You may or may not have to do that. Also, in the kit, they provide extra long screws so you can mount everything correctly. Well, the job is complete. We've tested the unit out for a few days in the mid to upper 70s, and so far it has worked great. We did try the heat one evening. It was pretty cool here. It just did not work as our primary source of heat. If you had a smaller rig, it probably worked pretty good for you. Some lessons learned that we have on our unit. The ductwork did not work quite as well as we had thought, but over the summer we're going to try a couple ideas to see if we can make it work. What we did in the meantime was we left our ductwork open, so it can draw from the ducts and from its factory return air. Also, on what we learned was the thickness of your roof. You need to measure that before you order this unit. Otherwise, you end up in the same situation we did. We had to wait a couple days because we needed the extension piece. So really check the thickness of your roof. Also, we ran our unit for about 4 days on our rig. We turned our inverter on just so we were completely on battery, completely on solar, and we probably got to 50% total on our battery. So this unit really does well on power consumption. All in all, we're very happy with our Outequip Pro. If you are in the North Georgia area and you need some assistance, please look us up at Riley Mobile RV Service, and we will get back to you this summer when we have time to really play with this unit. Thank you.